What we got? The first furry debate. Thank you.
All right, what do you think about women? You like them?
They belong in the kitchen. Personally, I think women mainly should be, cooking. They can clean too.
All right. So, but why can't a man do that?
Well, look, a man can clean a deck, but like a man shouldn't do laundry. You know what I mean? Like there's some things a man can clean, but women are just better at it. They have smaller hands. They're cleaner in general, so that's why they're better at it.
I can't disagree with us being a lot cleaner.
See?
But do you think like they can be in the workforce, like?
Well, they shouldn't be leading the workforce. Yeah, I mean they can be in the workforce, but like they shouldn't be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys or something like that. Or like now these women referees makes me sick. I mean, I
literally can't tell if you're just...
No, I'm dead serious. These women referees, they remember fouls from 3 games ago. You know what I mean? Like you can't, it's just hard.
I don't know if I agree with that, actually.
So you think women are good at being referees?
I think they should be able to take leadership roles. I feel like both men and women can equally take this amount of work and become leaders. Like even, we haven't had a woman president yet, but I feel like we should definitely give it a try at least.
Well, I was excited. I thought Kamala Harris, maybe she could sleep with Vladimir Putin or something and stop the war. There are some advantages of having a woman in power. She could do like that, but other than that, no. I mean, I think women are better followers than they are leaders, personally.
I think just to go back to sleeping with Putin, I think Trump's already doing that. So
you think Trump and Putin are sleeping together?
Yeah, they're so gay for each other.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard that, but
take it up the ass.
But let's talk about you. You're actually pretty cool. So you're like an emo cat.
Yeah, basically. You can take my weave off.
No, keep the weave on.
There you go.
That looks cool. And so what do you identify as, a human or a furry?
I am a human. Furries are just cosplay. We don't actually think we're animals at all. People that think they're animals are,
You actually seem pretty cool and based for furry. You seem pretty cool.
I am a respectful person.
Do you think furries should be able to get abortions?
I think women should get abortions. Yeah, furries are human people, so yeah.
You think they should? What about that poor little furry? What is their choice?
The poor little furry.
Inside. The baby furry shouldn't have a choice at life?
I believe that the
baby furry should come out and have a choice, right?
Inside, it's when it's at a certain point, I do believe abortion should be the answer when the baby, is almost fully formed.
Late-term abortion you're against.
Yeah, basically like that stuff. But abortion, when you find out, should be allowed,
Yeah, a lot of people have that opinion. I'm anti-abortion, but I understand why somebody would want to have an abortion. And I think that if you did get an abortion, the sooner the better, obviously. But still, it's gotten to where now people are posting their abortions on TikTok, and it's in my day and age. Obviously, people got abortions, but it was something that they were very ashamed of. It was a very private matter, and now it's become where it's just so socially acceptable. People are literally posting about it on social media. So I'm just seeing that the trajectory in which we're going, not good. We got to change that trajectory.
I don't think that's everyone though.
No, but it's more than when I was younger, so it is definitely increasing.
Yeah, it's because of social media. That stuff does spread. I'm sure there's people back in your day where they wouldn't share their maybe positivity over it.
Yeah.
You just don't see more of that. But I think people that still get an abortion today still maybe they're happy that they're able to be able to continue getting a job and
getting drunk and partying basically.
Sure. But I'm sure some people deep down still feel awful that happened.
That's what I'm saying. So think about that though. If everybody after an abortion feels awful, why do we just let people do it? I mean, don't you know?
Because it should be a choice.
No, but it's a very bad choice. I'm just saying, like, even the people that get it, even though they know in their heart what they did was bad, you still want people to be able to continue to do that?
Yes. It's because maybe not everyone will react to that sadness. I know in my, like, if I were to ever get an abortion, I would be upset.
Yeah.
But that's because, like, that's how I grew up, and I have a very conservative family. But for, like,
So you're a conservative cat.
I'm actually not. I'm more in the middle.
More in the middle. Yeah. Well, you're an emo cat. You're a cool cat.
Yeah, I think.
What's your name?
My real name or this character's name?
Either one.
This character's name is Jinx.
Jinx? I
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah.
Captain Jenks,
Sure.
but Janks. Jenks.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. There's a guy named Captain Jenks. That was a famous guy. Wow, Jenks. All right, well, guys, give it up for Jenks, the furry.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time.